Like
Someone who has dated an extremely short man,
yes,
owns a boat, bring on the boat party, does not change in the Napoleon complex that man has.
I understand, but you still dated him.
I was going to say that.
Hold on, ready?
I don't know why.
Ready? Here we go. Ready? Ba-doom, ching. You still dated him. That's my fucking point. I just love it. I love listening to women complain about boys and all these other men, but you still them. If you have a dating coach who's telling you to use a dating app, that's not a dating coach. That's ridiculous. That is
free marketing.
It's basically like your oncologist telling you just live healthier and the cancer will go away. It is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's any dating coach who does not tell you to use pre-selection should not be allowed to give advice on the internet whatsoever. And any dating coach who tells you to use dating apps is not a dating coach. Okay, I know some guys who use dating apps and it works really well for them. And you know what they all have in common? They're all really good looking. Good-looking guys, 100%. You guys can use dating apps. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm referring to the other. I'm talking about Sandeep from New Delhi. He doesn't do well on dating apps. I'm talking about Pablo from the Philippines. He doesn't do well on dating apps. He just doesn't. And so the way you fix that is the data. I believe we talked about on the last episode. When you had a couple and they'd known each other for 9 months, the correlation between attractiveness of the couple was 0. That's where the guy who's a 5 is dating a girl who's a 10 is by putting her in the friend zone for a certain amount of time. Again, if you guys want to look up, it's a Lucy Hill study done in 2015. It'll go over this data. So that's the reason why this whole thing is pretty crazy.
Tons of research on height. Right. Tall men were perceived as more socially attractive, better adjusted, more masculine, and as having a greater professional status when compared with short men, but not with men of average height. So, shortness is more of a liability than tallness is an asset. Would you agree with that?
I think in an unfamiliar context, it's definitely true. In a familiar context, it's definitely not true. In a familiar context, that's where I have so many guys, friends that are very short, like 5'6", 5'5", that date stunningly beautiful women. And the reason why is because they can get them into a familiar context. Yeah. She's coming to his party. She's coming on his boat party. She's coming to his island party. She's coming to his bowling event. Because she's doing that and she sees all these other women. That's why. Well, go ahead, Laura. Grab the microphone.
As someone who has dated an extremely short man, owns a boat, bring on the boat party, does not change in the Napoleon complex that man has.
I understand, but you still dated him.
I was going to say that.
Hold on, ready?
I don't know why.
Ready? Here we go. Ready? Ba-doom, ching. You still dated him. That's my fucking point. I just love it. I love listening to women complain about boys and all these other men, but you still them.
Yeah, we
see how that works?
Jazz hands.
I can't stand. If you have
we all make mistakes.
If you have like 17 girls, like I can't stand Brock, that bartender. That guy. You want to know why you all hate him? Because you all slept with him.
Well,
that's what happened. So you're complaining about it. And if you're a dude, you're watching this like, wait a second. All these girls are complaining about Brock, but all 17 of them slept with Brock. So should I be listening to the girls or should I be listening to Brock? What should I be doing?
Did you learn a lesson? Yes, I did.
Sure, you did.
Yeah. One more.
Oh, we got one more table.
A man who is 5'6" tall needs to earn an additional $175,000 per year to be as desirable as a man who is about 6 feet tall. A 6'2" man can earn $30,000 less than a 6 foot man and will be viewed as equally desirable.
What do you got? You ladies agree with that or you don't agree? Yeah. Look at Eden. Eden's like,
yeah, we can pay this off.
At least you own it. One more time. I'm gonna say this till I'm blue in the face. There's so many guys out there. You've seen it before. Guys who are not particularly good looking, not particularly tall, who date beautiful women, and it's because of what I'm saying before. Unfamiliar environment versus familiar environment. Unfamiliar environment is what? It's dating apps. It's cold approach. It's going up to strangers. That's unfamiliar environment. In that environment, Chad Thunder will step on your neck. He's always going to win. In the familiar environment, this is the guy who's the VIP host who's short, but he knows 1,000 girls and his girlfriend's a 10. That's when that happens. It's a familiar environment. He's the social leader. He's the guy who's the speaker at the conference. He's the one who leads the charity events. He's the one who allows women to see further attributes, and that's when you see the guy who's the 5 dating the 10, just like the Lucy Hill study talked about it.
It's nice to know you can offset it with a lot of money.
Tinder now has a new feature. Who here has heard about the new feature on Tinder? Raise your hand. You guys have heard about it. And I want you to tell me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Ready? By the way, for those of you who don't know, there's 9 men for every woman on Tinder. Tinder's new feature is that women can now select height preferences on men. 2 thumbs up? Who else likes it? You guys like it? You guys like it? Okay. What is the minimum height you'll go out with, Emily?
At least 5 inches taller than me. I don't know,
Five
like
and so-
5'10",
5'10",
5'11",
5'10",
probably.
5'11"?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 5'7",
Uh-huh.
so I prefer
5'8". Yeah? That's what you want?
6'8".
6'8", incredible.
Like 6'2" minimum.
Okay. What about you, Coco?
Well, I'm down to hook up with a midget or a giant.
I believe every word you're saying. Meg, what about you?
I would say 5'9", 5'10" at minimum.
5'9", 5'10"? You said 5'9"? Okay. What do you think?
6'2".
6'2"? Go ahead. What do you think, Jenna?
I think my sexual attraction kind of hits at like 5'11".
5'11"? Okay. Claire?
Girl.
Well, I'm like 5'2", so like my height.
5'3"? 5'3", I got it.
Why? If they're 5'2" and they're cute, okay.
Yeah, 5'2" and you're cute. That's what I'm saying. And then Katie?
Oh, like 5'9".
5'9" is fine? Okay, cool. So what do you think, just real quick, those of you said 6'2", a couple of you said 6'2", raise your hand real quick. What do you think the average guy in the United States, how tall is he?
5'10".
5'10", what do you think? He's 5'9".
5'9".
He's about 5'9". What happens is on these dating apps, it shows that about 17% of women are interested in men 5'8" or shorter. About 17%. That's 50% of men that are just discluded because of this, and that are only 17% of women are interested in. The percentage of men that are 6'2", what do you think?
Listen, I've dated 5'8" before, wearing heels, doing one of these.
Sure, but what's percentage of men are 6'2"? What do you think?
No,
In my world, 100.
100%? 100%.
That's a great answer. That makes sense.
Who else?
Gotta be as low as 10%.
10%? What do you think? I believe 1% is 6'3", 6'2" is like 7 or 8%. 6 feet tall is 17% of men in the United States, and like the average is like 5'9", 5'10", depending on which state you're in. So this filter, while it may bring more women to the platform, I think it's just going to make dating even worse. It's going to make dating a more unrealistic and absolutely crazy.
And pickup artists will still tell you to use dating apps.
Yeah, they will. They will. Ready? Here's the second thing. Who here is excited if I told you Tinder is now going to put a weight thing for women on there? Yeah? Weight for women?
BMI.
You guys want it?
Wait, what do you mean?
Body fat.
Like so because men, you're going to be able to disqualify men because of their height. Men will then disqualify you guys because of your weight.
Cup size. Like just
Huh?
Hey, bring
That's for you, Mike.
Bring it.
Technically
Hey.
we could technically still lie because, like, who's going to say we only, weigh a certain amount?
Yeah, no, of course you can lie. And so can we. Isn't it great? We'll all just lie. We're all 6'3" and make $1 billion a year. Isn't that great?
I have like a bunch of points to make here.
Go ahead.
Guys can wear lifts. They can put lifts in their shoes.
Wow.
Conservative.
And they can do their hair taller. And like girls can wear push-up bras and wear waist cinches
And makeup.
and makeup.
Yeah, and we can all
And
take
extensions and all.
we can all take Anavar and Ozempic. We can all do that as well.
I got this. Only 15% of women show interest in 5'8" men.
17%. It was 15%.
On dating apps, according to survey, while over 60% of women are interested in dating men over 60% of women are interested in dating men over 6 feet tall.
Guys,
only 15% of women are willing to date a man who is 5'8" or shorter.
For those of you who don't know, you're ladies, so you have no idea about this. For men, they try to get them to buy these packages that boost their profile, and they get super likes and these super roses and all this other stuff. And then somebody actually
dating coaches try to get
they tell you to buy the full package for Tinder or whatever, and it's like over $1,000 a year. It's crazy.
No, there's an option with Tinder that's $500 a month.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that. What is it? It's like unlimited right swipes or something,
It's like unlimited
messaging,
right swipe, unlimited messaging, and like every person you swipe on will see your profile. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's
So
pay to play.
somebody did some research on this, used about 1,000 profiles, and they looked at the people who were actually using the super like rose feature or whatever the mega like feature is on these apps, and they looked at the match rate. Does anybody want to guess what the match rate is when you use the rose, when you use the super like? What happens? It goes down. You pay money to make it worse. And the reason why is so blatantly obvious, because a man right swiping on you, I mean, it's not super desperate, but a man paying money to get a rose to right swipe on you, that comes off as way more needy, and you start wondering what else.
That
You're literally
hard.
you're paying money to look lower status. That's essentially what's going on.
My favorite part was last year when Bumble stock crashed so low that they removed the feature where the woman has to message you first. That's my favorite part. Basically, remove the entire premise of the app.
Exactly. When will I be able to filter my BMI? That's funny. So he's talking about the Tinder thing?
Yeah.
So you're like body mass index for women.
Yes.
You'd be able to filter
I would
that.
want body percentage.
Yeah.